All right, Schlockmeister fans, from the box set, Ozploitation Rarities Volume 1, we're going to watch something here called Final Cut, also known as Death Games. Let's check it out. The movie starts out with I believe he's a reporter. He's spying on some Australian businessman or government official who's coming off the plane.
There's news. Did you achieve what you set out to achieve in the...
This is that reporter,
I've been filming
Chris.
crap for 5 years.
His girlfriend,
This is
Sarah.
different. I'm making this film. I know what to do, and I know how to get what I want.
Yes, but you can't just go.
The network are hot. I've got the film stuff.
He has a plan to go see this wealthy businessman
I'm not
to
gonna go, and neither are you.
try to get some dirt on him.
The yacht's fantastic. Biggest on the coast. Cracking the invite and the chance to film. You're too much.
He sees you as a meal ticket.
There's the rich guy, Dominic.
Cozy little interview. Nothing to worry about.
It's your funeral.
And that's Yvette. Dominic is kind of a dick, too.
You're here because you look pretty. Not because Daddy says you have talent.
You shit!
So he films them while he has various parties, and his parties are filled with debauchery. A lot of naked ladies running around, dancing, doing their thing. Couldn't really show much of this scene, but there's this topless woman running around, and she's all bloody, and this guy, Chris, he's, I don't know if he's drunk or what, but he ain't quite in his right mind. Because when he tries to go get more footage, he passes out.
And Rick, I want you to arrange some things for me, okay?
Moments later, somebody, probably that Enrique guy, switches the film out of Chris's camera. So the bloody lady on the beach will not be found anymore.
No one gets close. Least of all you.
I know I was drunk. That girl at the party was on the beach. She was hurt.
Guess
For
what?
the weekend. To finish the film.
They've been invited back.
To finish the film.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. Oh, and another thing. I remember her name. Julie.
I don't remember any Julie.
The girl dancing. Was it Sue? If I just had that bloody piece of film.
It's probably labeled. Our Chris is a very methodical little lad. Just get it. Then make a bit of a mess. Make it look like a burglary.
Exactly what he
So
was
Chris and
after.
Sarah spend the weekend at this high-rise apartment of
Chris, darling.
Dominic and Yvette, and he's filming everything for his
You must
documentary, movie, whatever.
eat like a maniac.
A little later, Sarah believes she sees that girl who went missing. The girl was bloody on the beach.
He thinks I'm holding out on him, trying to gut his little film.
Smart as a whip.
And of course he's right. Time to ginger things up a bit. A touch of the old special effects wouldn't go amiss. Model, let's model.
So we drug them, and
Blonde.
next thing you know, they're all playing charades.
Blondes.
Blonde's good.
Either or.
No, prefer.
Gentlemen prefer blondes.
Right.
Right.
Kind of an odd scene. Sarah decided to go skinny dipping in the pool. Took off all her clothes, but then got freaked out when she saw like this sex doll
Say how sorry
in
I
the
am,
pool.
darling.
Sarah finds a way through her trauma by making out with Yvette.
I fancied you.
And is he
And
coming
I
on
was
to
bored.
Chris?
I wanted to see what made our little news cameraman want to make a profound epic all of a sudden. Fascinating stuff. You know what's wanted.
And again,
God
the
knows
drugs
you've done
start
it
to take
often
effect.
enough before.
Chris is like comatose.
Yes.
More lady on lady kissing.
Taking Sarah away. You've got blow her away.
Was it all a dream? Then some footage was filmed, or reviewed, I should say. Did he really shoot her?
What do you think you're doing? How dare you, impudent little creep?
Your steam.
Shut up. All a joke, wasn't it? Well, I'll stop playing. I want that tape. Now!
Couldn't we just go?
I'm gonna finish this. Now!
Here.
So he's got the videotape of that alleged shooting. I guess Chris isn't done shooting.
You wanted to get rid of these? Fine. I'll do it for you. You stupid, destructive
So what does
little man.
Dominic do now? He jumps off the balcony 40 stories up? I'm not sure what Chris was trying to do here, but he decides to scale the balcony himself, going down on like a garden hose or something. He finds a net, and he believes that Dominic actually didn't fall all the way down. He fell to that net. Anyway, they decide it's time to get the heck out of there. They manage to just sneak out in time. But their good luck ends very quickly. Sarah falls out of the car. And Chris, the idiot, crashes. Sarah goes back to the penthouse and Dominic is still alive.
Girl died, eh? Maybe more. Don't really remember. Funny thing is, didn't work on film.
She knows he's a bad guy and pushes him into the pool. Now, if it was revealed earlier in the film that he can't swim, I missed it, but she must know he can't swim. His last gasp. That's the cover of the VHS box. He's dead, and that's pretty much our movie. All right, let's talk about this movie called Final Cut, also known as Death Games. This is an Ozploitation film. It's from Australia. It's about a guy, well, actually, a guy and his girlfriend. He's a reporter, and he wants to write some sort of story or have some sort of movie documentary type thing about this rich guy named Dominic. I don't know where they are, Sydney or somewhere over there, somewhere in Australia. He is a rich guy, this Dominic. He owns yachts and penthouses, and he's just a very... He has all these wild parties too. So basically, Chris and his girlfriend Sarah, they want to like spend some time around him and see if they can get any dirt on him. I don't know exactly what their motivation is to get that dirt, but that's their motivation, to get the dirt. So they want to film him and just, I guess, show him in a bad light. So anyway, they go and one of his parties, and there's all kinds of debauchery there. Naked ladies all over the place. They have some serving women who are more or less like maids, or, you know, they're serving food and stuff. They're completely naked, which is great. And he films a lot of stuff. And now Dominic starts to feel that maybe he's filmed too much. He's let Chris too much into his personal life here. So there's a scene on the beach where some bloody girl who was like topless, she's bleeding and stuff, and he took some film of her, but then he passed out because he was drunk. Well, Dominic then sent this guy named Enrique or something like that to go switch the film out of his camera, so the bloody stuff was gone, and there's some other stuff missing as well. So he's basically sabotaging the film. Anyway, he invites Sarah and Chris back to his penthouse for like the following weekend to spend more time, to get more interviews and that sort of thing. He's kind of more or less maybe controlling the documentary at this point a little bit as well. So they spend some time there. It turns out he's just toying with them and playing games with them, hence one of the original titles, Death Games. And he drugs them and makes him think that he shoots this one woman who was kissing Sarah. There's also a scene where Sarah freaks out because she's in a swimming pool naked. She decides to go skinny dipping with this, and there was like a sex doll in the pool or something like that that freaked her out. And then Yvette, who is Dominic's lover, I guess you could say, she starts making out with Sarah, and I couldn't really show you a whole lot of stuff there as well because there was nudity in there as well. So I'm not sure what the hell is going on. Then he shows him this after he shoots this woman in this dream-like thing. After he was drugged and he shot this woman, he wakes up in bed. Is like, oh, was it all a dream? But then he shows some footage. It looks like he maybe did shoot somebody, or was it just faked footage? I don't really know, to be honest with you. But Chris decides he needs that tape. He wants everything back, and then Dominic jumps off the roof, 40 stories up, and then Chris scales the roof himself and goes shimmies down and finds out Dominic didn't fall. He landed on this net, and then Chris and Sarah try to get out of there. Sarah falls out of the car. Chris crashes the car, and then Sarah goes back to the penthouse, and Dominic is there, of course. She throws Dominic in the pool, and I guess he can't swim, and he ends up drowning. That's how our movie ends. That is final cut. So there you go. Anyway, I'm not sure what to make of this movie. It was very short, only 81 minutes long. There was some nudity in like the first half of the film, quite a bit of it actually. Just a weird, goofy little film. I don't recognize any of the actors or actresses either. Just, I don't know what to make of this one. It was, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's called Death Games as well. And I think that's what the VHS title was. I don't know if it was ever released on VHS in this country, the US, but definitely was in Australia. And I think this is the first time it's ever been on Blu-ray. Maybe the first time on DVD. I don't know. There's not a lot of reviews for this or the other movie that was on here that I did the other day, Crosstalk. Lady Stay Dead does have some reviews, but that's the third one on here. But anyway, that's it. That's the 3 movies on Ozploitation Rarities. Again, 81 minutes long, just like Crosstalk. A very quick film, and, it's okay, I guess, for what it is. But nothing that stands out, nothing I probably ever want to watch again, but whatever. Check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about Final Cut, a.k.a. Death Games. Watch it. Bye. I'll leave a link to it down below. Definitely check it out. This set goes for about $70. There's 3 relatively decent films, and look for Volume 2 coming soon. Bye.